So we have a brand new starter deck dropping. Well, if you've been playing the Asia format, this is actually a really old starter deck. New for us here in English because we had some orders change around with the starter decks 23 to 28. Is that what it is? 27, something like that. And then starter deck 22.
I mean, it's confusing at first, but put enough hours, you study hard, you can learn anything.
So we here, English side of things, are just getting starter deck 22, the Ace and the Whitebeard starter deck. Today we're going to be opening up the deck, breaking it down, see exactly what we get, talk about what cards are good. And we do have a chance to pull some alternate arts of almost all the cards in this deck. We'll have a budget build of this deck as well as a full power deck profile coming up here on the channel. So if you want your chance to see that and you don't want to miss out, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Speaking of being subscribed, we do have a giveaway for this video, which is a sealed copy of this starter deck. All you got to do to enter your chance to win that is 1, like the video, 2, is be a subscriber of the channel. That's where that comes in. And then thirdly, let us know what your favorite thing is out of this brand new starter deck. All right, here we are taking a closer look at it. Might have some B-roll in a second. I'll get a nicer look at that artwork. But as you can see, one end we've got Whitebeard here of the side panel, and the other end we've actually got Ace, which is actually really cool, seeing two different things going on right there. I wonder if they did that with the Zoro Sanji deck, but here it is. Let's take a look inside of it as we're opening up here. Basically, it's going to come in with the normal starter deck stuff. You got the rule book / playmat. You have the deck, which is this right here, but then you do also get a pack with 3 cards which contain alternate arts of basically all the characters and possibly the leader in there as well. So we'll see what we can get from this one here. We do have 2 packs of it because we did get 2 of these decks to have play sets of everything. So, but there, let's see what we can pull from those, and let's get a deck breakdown. All right, first of all, here we have the leader, which is Ace and Newgate, a mono blue 5,000 power 5 life leader. Let's have a look at the effect while we try and get some nice look at those textures. Actually, really, really nice looking base art for this. The activate main, once per turn, you may reveal 1 card with a type, including Whitebeard Pirates, from your hand, draw 1 card, and place the revealed card at the top of your deck. So this effect comes in handy with a lot of the stuff in this deck, as well as some of the Whitebeard stuff that we already have access to. So yeah, great looking leader. Has seen some, like, a little bit of success over in the Asia format. Let's see how well it can do in our format. Yeah, let's go over into the very first super rare, which is Ezo. So Ezo is the searcher for the deck. On play, the top 5 cards reveal 1 card with a Whitebeard Pirates type other than Ezo. Add it to your hand. The rest go to the bottom of the deck in any order. On your opponent's attack, you may trash this character, draw 1 card, and place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. So just a great way to get some cycle going on. It doesn't play into the leader's effect. It would be nice if it's a top or bottom, but it's only going to the bottom. Otherwise, yeah, just basically used as the searcher for this deck. We do get 2 copies of it, being a super rare. The second super rare in the deck here is Kazuki Odin, 7 cost, 8,000 body. If this character were to be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, so that can include trashing, bottom decking, returning to hand, KOing, you may trash 2 cards from your hand instead. The activate main, once per turn, you may rest 3 of your Don cards and return 1 of your characters other than this character to the owner's hand, and then you set this character as active. So great way to kind of get double swing going on there, or swing, restand to protect it the following turn. Not a bad looking card there at all, and you do get 2 copies of that, being a super rare. So those are all the shiny bits in the deck. Now we're moving on to the commons of the deck. The first one is a big boy, which is Newgate himself, 9 cost, 10k body. Built-in double attack, absolutely insane. So almost like the Kazuki Odin, you can technically get like a double attack, you get 2 swings, but Newgate, 1 swing, 2 damage. Also, on play, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If that card type includes Whitebeard Pirates, you draw 2 cards. That plays in nicely with your leader's ability. You reveal a card and you put it on top of the deck, so you know exactly what it is. So when you play out Newgate, you can activate that effect, and then you'll be able to trigger the draw effect there. Also, spoiler alert, if you're just going to play the budget version of this deck, or you can just play this straight out of the pack here, every card is a Whitebeard Pirate, so you're never going to whiff on that effect anyway. We do get a full play set of Newgate himself, kind of like the boss character of the deck. Next, we have a vanilla in Elmi, 3 cost, 5 1k power, 1k counter. Just some nice standard vanilla stuff going on right there. 4 copies of that. Next, we have Jozu. So 7 cost, AK body, 1k counter on play. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it includes a Whitebeard pirate type, you draw 2 cards and you trash 1 card from your hand. So similar kind of play in with the Newgate that we spoke about earlier. This time, instead of just drawing 2, you draw 2 and you trash 1. And you do get a full playset of Jozu as well. Squad is the next one that we have here. 1 cost, 2k body, 1000 counter. Activate main. Once per turn, you reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If that card has a Whitebeard Pirates type, give up to 1 Arrested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters. So that is great because you don't have to rest this character to be able to achieve it. You just have to reveal the top card. So you can always just get an extra Don every turn. So you're playing with 11 Don towards the end of the game every turn, which is really nice. And you only do get 2 copies of this card in the deck. There's actually a few cards in the deck that only have 2 copies, and Squad is one of them. Next, we have another vanilla in the Calvin Brothers, 2 cost, 4k, 1k counter. Look at them right there. We do get a full playset of these guys. And then we go on to Vista. Vista, 1 cost, 1000 power body, no counter, is a blocker though. Nice to see that full playset of Vista right there. Next, we have Ace. So Ace is a 2k counter, 5 costs, 6k body, one of those vanilla 2ks. This one, I like the artwork on this Ace. We've Garp in the background right there. And then we've got just 2 copies of that Ace right there. Whitey Bay, another 2k counter for the deck. Also only 2 copies of this one in the deck. 1 cost, 1000 power. Your turn, on play, you reveal 2 cards with a Whitebeard Pirate type from your hand up to one of your leader with a Whitebeard Pirate type gains 2000 power during the turn. So a nice buff for free. So if you pair that with the squad we spoke about before, you can plus 3k to your leader basically for doing nothing really, which is absolutely insane. Otherwise, just a great 2k counter, and as I said, only 2 copies of that. Next up, we have a Marco, 4 cost, 5k body, 1000 counter. Once per turn, this character will be KO'd by your opponent's effect. You may trash 1 card from your hand instead. Pretty standard effect for most Marco cards that are out there. The when attacking is reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If it is a Whitebeard Pirates type, this character gains plus 1000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it basically is always just a 6k body, that vanilla stat line, which is really nice. Vanilla stat line with a counter and can also protect itself. Full play set of that one there. Next, we have another vanilla in the Little Oars Junior, 5 cost, 7k power body, 1000 counter. Looking all menacing there, Little Oars. And then we've got ourselves AO, another vanilla, 4 cost, 6k body, 1000 counter, and you do get a full play set of AO right there. Now we're moving on to the events of the deck. The first one here is I Am Whitebeard, an 8 cost event, hefty. But the effect is main. If your leader type includes Whitebeard Pirates, play up to 1 Edward Newgate from your hand. Then you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. If you do, up to one of your leaders gains 2000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So a few things going on there. So you're paying 8 basically to play out. Let me just grab him right here. So paying 8 to play out a 9 cost body. So good if you're going second, you're going to hit your 8 Don turn, you play out the event, play this guy out, draw a couple of cards with it as well. But then you also buff your leader by 2000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So 2k for your turn, 2k for your opponent's turn. The downside is that you do have to take a life, which is kind of fitting with the lore of Whitebeard. So you do get a full playset of I Am Whitebeard. Next up, we have Take Back What You Said. This is a 1 cost counter. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Whitebeard Pirates type, you can buff a leader character by 4000 power. Absolutely insane for a 1 cost event. The trigger is draw 1 card. As I mentioned before, if you're playing the budget version of this or you're just playing this straight out of the pack, you're never going to whiff on that effect. It's always going to be a 1 cost 4k. Absolutely insane. Only 2 of those in the deck. Next up, we have Fire Fist, 5 cost. Activate main. You may reveal 2 cards with a Whitebeard types from your hand. Draw 1 card. Nice. So you're replacing itself. And then you can place 1 character with a cost of 5 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. So bottom decking some stuff there. And the trigger is return 1 character with a cost of 3 or less to the owner's hand. So either way, getting some nice removal there, whether it's out of hand, out of life, and you do get 2 copies of that. And then we just end up with the Don for that one there. Now, let's go over into the 2 packs that we have of the alternate art. So 3 cards per pack, and you'll have a chance to kind of get, it's all basically all the characters and the leader as alternate arts here in these packs. None of the events come in alternate arts. And the alternate arts are similar to the ones that we saw from the 3 brothers. They're like white, black and white kind of style going on. So let's see what we can get from these. First up, we have Jozu, and Jozu looks insane in this. Look at that shiny diamond arm right there. That actually looks really good. And not a bad one to get an alternate art. We probably want to see, if we don't see the leader, because that's the big one that we want to see. If we don't see the leader, we probably want to see the Ezo. It's a searcher. It's going to be played a lot in Whitebeard Pirate stuff. Or any of the 2Ks really are quite nice. But Jozu's not a bad one at all. Next up, we have Little Oars Jr. There we go. Got some orange with the things that he's punching right there. And then last one for this pack, we get ourselves the DeCalvin brothers right there. All right. Not too bad for that first pack. Second pack, will you be better for us? Let's wiggle these down so we don't rip them as we try to rip open this pack. Let's see what we get here. Nothing's looking red back here, so not looking good for any leader opportunities here. We do get ourselves the ace. That one looks insanely good too. Next, we have the squad, which is actually a pretty decent one too. Love the effects going on there. And the last card that we get here is another Little Oars Jr. Double up of Little Oars Jr. himself. There we go. So no leader. And there is a nice little breakdown of the brand new starter deck that is coming right at us. As I mentioned before, if you do want to see a budget build and a full power deck profile of that, we'll be having those videos uploaded in the next couple of days. So check that out when they do drop. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Stay beautiful, and we'll see you all in the next one.